Hello everyone, hope you're keeping well. Thank you guys for being here. We're going to get you a message and see what you need to hear today. Again, thank you to everybody who has subscribed to the channel. I hope you guys are enjoying these readings. Let's see what messages for the collective. I'll read out the signs, or I'll say the signs that show up here. All right, let's take a look, see what you guys need to know. So the very first card we have is the Four of Wands. We've got some Sagittarius, Aries, Leo energy showing up here. So there's some sort of celebration. We're going to go back and clarify everything here. We're just going to grab the cards first, see what the spread looks like. Wow, okay, heavy celebration coming up. Or this could have recently happened. Three of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We've got the Knight of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Okay, let's see. We have the Three of Pentacles. 33 could be significant for someone. And that's some earth energy, so Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Okay. Then we have the Four of Pentacles. Wow, 44 could also be significant. We've got more earth energy there. This is interesting so far. Let's see. The Ace of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius showing up. Interesting. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Pentacles, more earth energy. And we have the Seven of Wands, some fire energy showing up. Okay. I don't know if you guys can see that. We've got the Knight of Wands and the Five of Swords. Interesting. Okay, so what you're not seeing in the outside energy is there's some sort of new opportunity appearing here. This is the universe offering you a solid new beginning, something that's going to feel very stable, very secure. This is something you can trust. I feel like right now you're a little bit blocked off. I feel like you're protecting your energy. You may be fighting energies away from you. There's something here about you feeling like you're at the edge of the cliff, like you're barely holding on, you're fighting for something, but you're persevering through something very greatly. And I feel like you're almost fighting so much so, or blocking out energies that you could be missing an opportunity. You may not see this opportunity because you are fighting for something here. We're going to clarify everything. What I'm seeing here is a major celebration. We've got a reunion even, perhaps. The Four of Wands talks about a celebration. It could be a marriage, an engagement, any kind of get-together really here. But this is two people here building a home together, building a solid foundation. So whether that's you attending a wedding or it's your own wedding, there's something here about bringing people together. The Three of Cups next to it is a reunion. It's a celebration. It's friends, family, support coming together, having a good time, cheersing. I feel like this is happening after a period of feeling very held back, very withdrawn. You could be, hearing from somebody in particular here. It could be an air sign. Somebody is going to be either sending you a message or coming towards you in some way, wanting to collaborate or do something with you, something together. But I feel like you are a little bit reserved. You're a little bit weary of this person. You're holding back a little bit. We're going to see. We're going to clarify whatever this is. We've got definitely communication coming in. This could be telling me here that you're going to be, if this is not the case right now, you could be meeting somebody here that wants to build with you, somebody that wants to, with the the Three of Pentacles, this could be talking about somebody wanting to collaborate with you. And I feel like you've been kind of held back again, like I said, held back from your friends, from your family. You've been very withdrawn energetically with your time, your energy, who you're spending time with, who you're even depleting energy on. But whoever this person is, they are coming in, they want to bring in some sort of communication. And I feel like it's going to bring in a conversation that could be very enlightening for you. Let's see, what's this Four of Wands? Pardon me. What's this Four of Wands all about? See you and another person here coming together to build something, whether it's a marriage, a business. What's the Four of Wands? The Nine of Wands. This is something you almost gave up on, or something that you feel like giving up on. This could be very difficult right now. It's something that you've been fighting for, something you've been feeling exhausted by, though. You're almost at your wit's end with this. I feel like this is the wounded warrior. The Nine of Wands is somebody who has fought a great battle. You can see this person sitting down taking a rest because they're so exhausted. So you could be telling me here that you've had to really fight through exhaustion to get to this celebration, to get to this building of a home or building a business, building a relationship with somebody here. This is something that was once celebrated, but it feels like it's a lot of work. It's very overwhelming. This is Sagittarius energy here. So I feel like some friends could be reaching out to you, offering support, or if not friends, it's perhaps two people in particular, feminine energies, that want to approach you, whether it's family or friends. I see them really wanting to encourage you not to give up on something here. The King of Swords. Yeah, you have a big decision to make, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. I feel like you're going to be receiving support from family or friends to help you make a very difficult decision. There's something here that usually the King of Swords doesn't need anybody's input. They're pretty clear in what decision they need to make, what decision they have to take. So I feel like some people here, friends or family, they're going to be trying to steer your decision here. What is this? And I see somebody coming in quite fearlessly, approaching. It's like a decision's been made and you're going to have to communicate something about this decision. The Hierophant. Could be in regards to a marriage. Could be fighting with a partner right now. I feel like you're looking for clarity. Let's see, what's this Three of Pentacles? I see that you did build with somebody here. The Eight of Cups. Whoever you've been building with, I feel like you are feeling like there's no emotion behind it. There's some sort of deep thought that makes you kind of wonder if this investment is worth it. You're feeling exhausted, depleted, very tired, feeling like you're the one that has to make all the big decisions here. You have people who rely on you. And I feel like you feel like you can't express yourself fully. There's something here that you've committed yourself to. And I feel like with all the decisions that you make, there's somebody here who doesn't like the decision that you've made. We've got the Ace of Wands. There's a new opportunity to invest in something different. I feel like you are ignoring this opportunity. You're stuck looking at the Four of Pentacles. We've got the we've got the Ace of Wands here telling you that you have something new coming in that's going to be quite exciting for you. It's going to shift things. Someone's going to bring in communication for you. What's this Ace of Swords? The Ten of Wands. There it is. It comes to an end, you guys. The Nine of Wands, the Ten of Wands. After feeling totally exhausted, there's this sense of duty that you need to continue to carry these burdens, these responsibilities that are completely overwhelming you. I feel like you're seeing something differently here. You're seeing that this has to end. This has to stop. Whatever responsibilities you're carrying, they have to stop. You continue to fight for something here. You continue to stay on the edge of that cliff. But Spirit is telling you here that they have a new opportunity for you. You've got the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles, you guys. You're receiving clarity from the universe. You're receiving a new opportunity, something that's going to excite you to move forward. And you've got the Ace of Pentacles telling you here that this is a stable, secure offering, and you can stop fighting for something. What's the Ace of Pentacles? The World. Yeah, that's the end of a cycle, you guys. This is a major ending. This is the very last card in the tarot deck. This is something that you have really tried hard to hold on to, whether it was a marriage, a job, a family member. There's something here about you feeling like there's nothing else you can do. You've done all you can. You've tried to hold on. You've tried to fight for this. But the world is telling you here that you're ending a major cycle, especially with that 10 of Wands. And whatever you've ended here, it brings in a new beginning. This is a total transformation. This is something that literally throws you into a whole new world, where you're going to feel very free by this, where you can stop fighting, where you can stop hanging on the edge of the cliff, feeling like you're walking a tightrope all the time. What's the Seven of Wands' energy for being here? Why is the Seven of Wands here? The King of Pentacles. Whatever you fought for, whatever you've persevered through, it brings in stability, you guys. It brings in this security, this foundation that you've built for yourself. It's like you're going to be able to rely on yourself, rely on your own finances. There's something here about you leveling up to the King of Pentacles. You go from the King of Swords, somebody who's the one that's having a major epiphany, somebody who's been having to neglect friends and family because of all the responsibilities that you share with one person in particular here, that you've built something with, that you've, whether it's a home or a marriage, you invested in someone and in something, and I feel like it left you kind of ignoring friends and family. And I feel like some of your friends and family could have also, you know, given you the space that you needed, because you were coming off a little bit cold, a little bit distant. And whoever this person is, I feel like they come at you with a lot of aggression. They come at you very angry. It's like they want to express themselves, but they express themselves in a very mean way. And it makes you feel stuck. There's something here about you looking at all the emotions, looking at all the investments that you've made with this person, okay, all the time that you've spent, all the love that you've given, and I feel like you want to turn your back on these emotions. It's like it's no longer serving you. The Three of Pentacles usually shows other people helping, or at least observing this person build, starting something from scratch. You're alone here. There's nobody cheering you on. There's nobody supporting your endeavors, your investments. I feel like you could have also been ghosted by friends because you may have ghosted them investing in this connection. The Four of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands, it's like your back is turned to this opportunity that's showing up for you here. You're focused on what little you have, what little you can share, because I feel like you've really depleted your resources, your time, your energy, and it's left you feeling burdened. It's left you feeling exhausted. And this clarity comes in when you realize that you're the only person there standing there carrying those burdens, carrying the heavy load. This brings in an epiphany, an awakening, where you realize that, you know, this commitment, this person doesn't have much respect. I'll say that, whoever they are. And I feel like the universe is stepping in here to end this. They're putting a close to this connection. I'm not seeing much love here, you guys. Seeing a lot of struggles, a lot of difficulties, a lot of burdens. And you've been, you know, on a tightrope, trying to make ends meet, trying to keep this connection going or keep this job going. But there's something here about the King of Pentacles showing up very stable. It's like you've stabilized your world after a very difficult time. You had to make a difficult decision. You could have gone to friends or family, you know, trying to give you have their perspective. This is something that you've been self-sacrificing. You've been holding yourself back purposely in your mind, in your reality, to sacrifice yourself for something or someone that you've made a commitment to. Look at that, the Two of Swords. You haven't allowed yourself, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy, you haven't allowed yourself to see that you have a different direction that you must go in. The world is showing up telling you you didn't make a choice that was to walk away. I see the choice that you're making here is to fight for this connection, to fight for this commitment. But the universe is stepping in. They're saying you didn't choose. You're not allowing yourself to see the truth, to make a proper decision that's going to benefit your future. So the world is showing up here to close it out for you. What's this Four of Wands? Who is this Four of Wands, or what is this Four of Wands? The Sun. Somebody that used to make you feel very happy. I don't know if this is a child of yours or if this is someone that you were married to, someone that you could have known since you were a child. This is somebody, could be a Leo, somebody who really made you feel happy at one time, but those celebrations have dried up. They've left you feeling like the wounded warrior. What's this decision? Why is the King of Swords here? Look at that, the Hanged Man. You had to decide to unhang yourself. You're stuck. You're self-sacrificing for somebody. I feel like with the King of Swords, maybe your friends or family, whoever your trusted, you know, people are, they could have told you some sort of difficult truth, something that was very hard to hear about how you've sacrificed yourself for someone or something that left you stuck, left you not being able to move forward, left you kind of abandoning your friends and your family. There's something here about you and the decisions that you've made. It's like a truth has been revealed. You've seen a different perspective, and it's the perspective of the people who love you very deeply. They've spoken some sort of difficult truth to make you see things differently. Let's see, why is this Knight of Swords so angry? It's like there's this energy. Look at that, the Tower. There's some sort of shocking realization with this commitment. Okay, you guys, it comes to an end. It crumbles. This Tower is a major arcana with the Hierophant, which is another major arcana. This person has disrespected you over and over again. They've had a sense of entitlement that they can speak to you any type of way that they want, that they can demand what they want. They can say very hurtful things to you, and they come in very aggressively. And I feel like they could even be somebody who doesn't respect your beliefs, your values, your upbringing. There's something here about a home that you may have shared with this person that it comes crumbling down. There's something that this person communicates to you about your commitment with them, or about the beliefs or values that you maybe have very different, you know, ideas or ideologies. There's something here about this person, whatever they express, whatever they say to you, it causes a Tower moment. It causes this home, this Four of Wands, the building of something together, it causes it to collapse. They can't take back what they've said, though. And I feel like you could be seeking guidance from somebody that's older than you, somebody that's wise. Yeah, this is a Tower that had to fall, you guys. This is a commitment that had to end, that had to close out. Look at that, the Fool. Aries, Aquarius energy. You could even be feeling a little bit foolish for some sort of risk that you took. It's like something that was maybe a very light decision that you made in the past ended up taking a lot of your energy, a lot of your time, a lot of your effort. What's the Three of Pentacles with the Eight of Cups? You invested your heart, you invested your soul, your time, your energy. We've got the Knight of Wands. You've invested with somebody that made you feel very excited at one time. You were very attracted to them. There was a lot of passion, but this is somebody who was never consistent with you. They were constantly in and out of your life, and they weren't reliable. They were somebody who liked to get attention from other people. I feel like they left you feeling abandoned emotionally, or like you were the only one putting in the time and effort to build this home or this connection. This is somebody that at one time brought you a lot of joy, a lot of excitement, a lot of passion. There was a mutual fiery energy, but now they've left you in the Eight of Cups wanting to emotionally detach. Maybe they even were emotionally unavailable for you, or they didn't invest as much as you did. There's something here about them holding back their energy, not being forthcoming with, information, resources, affection, love. There's something here about them not giving to this. Wow. Whatever they gave, it was very little. They gave you something, yes, that felt solid, that felt reliable, that felt stable. It was a seed that they planted in your mind here. But this is somebody who, like I said, it's like they just never grew up. This is somebody who was constantly in and out, wanting to be the center of attention or wanting to get attention from other people. Why is the Four of Pentacles here with the Ace of Wands? There's that Two of Swords again, Libra energy. This is something that you didn't want to see. This is something you ignored. This person, you could have ignored that they were maybe cheap or stingy with their money, their time. They held back from you emotionally. They didn't share their emotions. They didn't even share secrets with you. This is somebody that could have even ignored your desires for things. And I feel like you gave them multiple opportunities to begin something new here. I feel like you ignored a lot of the red flags, you guys. This is something you stayed stuck in. It was like a self-imposed prison, a self-sacrifice with the Hanged Man. And I see you here gaining clarity. There's like some sort of epiphany after this Tower hits. It's like the epiphany is here. The crown chakra has been pierced. You see that you're the one who's left with all those burdens. Okay, even burdened in your mind perhaps. But you're going to be seeing things clearly now. Look at that, the Nine of Swords. After so much sleepless nights, so many sleepless nights, total anxiety, a crushing realization that, these sleepless nights, this wounded warrior energy that you've shown up with, also carrying these burdens, sacrificing your time. You could have even missed opportunities, whether it was in real, true love. Look at that, the Emperor. Oh my gosh, Aries energy. And Gemini, this person controlled you to the max. This is somebody, don't worry about the gender, but it could be an Aries masculine or just somebody who shows up as very controlling, very manipulative, very demanding, okay, with giving very little in return. And this is somebody who left you feeling like you couldn't even sleep at night. You couldn't get a good night's rest in their presence. What's the Ace of Swords with the Ten of Wands? What's this realization, this cycle coming to an end? The Six of Pentacles. Look at that. More earth energy. This is somebody you invested in. This is somebody you generously gave to from the bottom of your heart, whether it was your time, your money, your love, your resources, your information. I feel like you shared a lot with this person and they did not reciprocate. The Six of Pentacles talks about fairness, generosity, equal give and take. It usually shows a merchant pouring coins into cups of two beggars or two people. And in this case, this is just you giving. There's nobody else in this scene here. And I feel like you've realized now you cannot give to this anymore. The cycle has closed out. The tens are an ending. And it's been very burdensome for you to accept, but I feel like the clarity has set in. What's the Ace of Pentacles with the World? The World is showing up here to give you a new opportunity. The universe is offering you a new seed to plant a new future for yourself. Alone. Look at that. You may be taking a child with you, or that could be yourself as a child, you know, taking your wounded child with you, like your wounded inner child. The Six of Swords is somebody who's been in arguments, fights. They've been fighting for something, trying to express themselves, and they're not being heard. So they move to calmer waters. They get up and they leave and they go. You could have left physically. This tower could have been a home that you moved away from, a city, a home, whatever the case may be. You're moving to a calmer state of mind, a calmer state of being. And it's because the world says no more. We've dropped that tower. We've given you the reality check that you needed, the epiphany moment, and we're giving you this new opportunity to rebuild. This seed has been planted. You just have to move in the direction of this, allowing this cycle to close out and finding your stability, fighting for your security, fighting for your justice, for your ability to feel secure in life. Look at that, the Magician. Card number 1, you guys are starting over, you're rebuilding, and you're manifesting something new for yourself. You could even feel like you're like almost so exhausted that you feel dead, like you feel so tired from all this energy. Look at that, the Nine of Cups. Wish fulfillment card showing up, Pisces, with air energy here with the Magician. You guys are manifesting something absolutely beautiful that's going to bring in emotional fulfillment and contentment for yourself. This is one below the 10 of Cups, you guys. This is a wish fulfillment. This is somebody who is absolutely proud of the achievements, emotionally brings them joy. This is something that you are going to be manifesting, and it's going to be realized here. You're going to have security. You're not going to have to stay fighting on the edge of that cliff anymore. But I feel like you're really going to protect your energy. What's the Seven of Wands with this King of Pentacles? The Chariot, Cancer energy. This is you making a plan and taking action to drive forward, you guys. This is a success card. This is you leaving behind a city, a home, a job, a partnership, a place. You're in this Chariot alone. Okay, you can see the two, I don't know, are those, they're supposed to be sphinxes, but this is you deciding to move forward towards the future. You're looking in the direction of the future, and you're also very sure that this is what you need to do. This is what's going to drive you to this success, to this security. You getting in that Chariot and going. You getting in that Six of Swords boat and going. This is all talking about forward movement, you guys. This is a major arcana. This is telling you that the direction you're headed in is the right direction. The choices that you've made, the plan that you've built for yourself with that new Ace of Pentacle there, it's the right direction. Look at that, the Three of Wands. You're waiting for the new beginning. It's here. The High Priestess, you don't see it yet. It's not revealed to you maybe just yet. Cancer, Pisces energy, and we've got Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. The High Priestess has a very good intuition. This is somebody who's connected to spirit without maybe even sometimes knowing it. You could be receiving some sort of push from the universe within you to get up and go. Don't ignore it, you guys. It's not revealed to you yet. You could even be keeping your plans a secret right now, which I think would be sound advice. Okay, so this is really, really beautiful. It's a hard energy, don't get me wrong. Someone who made you feel very happy, very free, very, again, there was a major celebration, but there's something that became too difficult to continue. And the Tower strikes. It's like a realization, a painful truth has been realized. Your friends and family could have been, you know, supportive of this, but they may have in the past given you words of, you know, advice that this was not right. Let's see what you need to know. Choose yourself today. Yeah, you guys need to choose yourself. Choose yourself. The High Priestess knows. The High Priestess and the Hierophant. You guys have a lot of wisdom, a lot of inner knowing. Embrace who you're becoming. So yeah, this is a totally new journey. You're going into this unknown world where you feel like things are very scary right now. But you need to embrace this. This is a new beginning, a new opportunity to build yourself back up, you guys. This may not resonate for everybody, so only take it if it resonates. Your scars tell a story. Yeah. It's not been easy. You're the wounded warrior. You're the person who's been carrying all the burdens. You are rebuilding beautifully. You totally are. And if you haven't yet, you will be. You deserve peace. Yeah, this person was very controlling. I feel like they didn't even let you sleep at night. If you lived with this person, this is somebody that destroyed your peace. This is somebody that broke you down. As much as there was love, because I do see the 8 of Cups, this is a lot of love, but the 2 cups are missing. It's like the 2 of you have disconnected emotionally. And I feel like you're in search for something new here. So guys, I hope that that helped you, and please let me know if it resonates, and I will see you guys soon. You take care.